Wagwan, welcome back to the cave. We're here. It's a bit of a chill evening tonight, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking, what should we do? What should we react to? Do we want to react to some hilarious content? We want to have a bit of a more seasoned, more chill conversation, you know what I'm saying? Big up Elijah, as always, Mr. Too Much of E. You know what I'm saying? Mr. King of the Demon Realm himself. Mr. You shoot at me, I shoot back. You know what I'm saying? Mr. SNN. Mr. I Hate Kudus. Mr. Sell Archie Gray right now. All of the above. Nah, big up my bro, man. How you doing, bro?
Salute, man. Yeah, I can't lie. I just had to tell a random guy on Twitter who I've never met or I don't know to fuck him and fuck his bloodline, just so I could quickly rush over here. So yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna turn out, but I'm chilling, man. I'm tired as shit, but we got stuff to react to, fam. You know what I'm saying? Work don't stop, grind don't stop. So fuck it, man. We here, man. How you been though?
No, we've been good, man. We've been good. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone that was locked into my stream with Lewis earlier. You know what I'm saying? We're getting ever closer to that 1K mark, man. 772 right now. Pushing up towards 800. So yeah, man. Hopefully, look, guys, before the season starts, my aim is to get 1K for you lot. We're gonna keep on trying to bring the consistency, you know what I'm saying? Guys, it feels like the season has started already. That's how much I have been, I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to do it. I can't lie. Feels good right now. Feels, you know when you go to you go to like the gym and shit and you just put a shift in. You feel like, yeah. That's how I feel right now streaming. So if you want to make me feel like, yeah, smash a like, subscribe as well. Become a member too. But big up Tottenham Ranger. Big up, bro. Hope you're good. I know you're bloody over the moon, mate. Kudos, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Quickly before we start, how do you feel about that, bro?
I'm glad that Levy was able to like lower the price, innit? Because I was worried about him being 65 million plus. So if the fact that's 55, fair enough, innit? Like, I still think that's slightly overpriced, but considering it's still West Ham, innit, and they're still gonna overcharge us, 55 is not too like crazy. If it was 65 plus, big issue. I still have a slight issue with 55, but it's still a lot more worth the money. So I can't be too mad at it. Like I'm still kind of, but I'm not mad at it. I have to give props to Levy for at least getting the price down, innit? It seems like he beat David Sullivan this time.
Yeah. Fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. We will talk about that. But as you guys know, it's called E&J Reacts for a reason. We've got 2 videos we're going to react to. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more conversational, so feel free to get involved in the chat. Give your opinions if there's any point where you think, yo, like, feel free to just give your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Big up Ghosted, who's really been ghosted. I haven't seen him for a couple streams, man. How you doing, bro? I hope you're good, man.
No more, innit? He's
that's what it is. He switched up on us.
Yeah. Also, I've been sipping a little bit, so yeah, fam. We gonna be, we might be. You know what I'm saying? We might just be in the zone, fam.
Hey, we're locked in, fam. What you been sipping on, fam? Any Stellas?
Nah, just the Maggies, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just the Magnums.
On the south side, hype in it, man. Because we don't call them north side, we call them south side, innit?
Yeah, don't worry, bro. As you can imagine, I am Stonehenge.
I hear it. So yeah, this is gonna be this can either be so mellowed out or we're just gonna have a lot of introspective shit to say. So this is gonna be interesting, fam. No cap.
Hey, I say we get the first clip up. I think the first one that I wanted us to react to was Yes.
Gen Alpha is racist. Jesus Christ. Crazy title, by the way. How many views has this got? 84K.
Pause. Wait. Gen Alpha is racist. Then there was the
other one. Do you want to react to the other one instead?
What was the other one called? This one is hilarious. This one's
let me pull it up. How TikTok is killing American kids.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna start with this, then we'll get on to the TikTok side. You know what I'm saying? Because that, yeah, yeah.
Fair.
Obviously, wait. Let's give a shout out to the creator.
Yeah, shout out to Love Halal fam. You know what
Big
I'm
up
saying?
Love
Fuck with
Halal,
Bro's
man.
channel. Go fuck with Bro's channel. 128K in it, so he's doing his thing. No cap.
No cap,
Salute
bro.
to him. Salute to him. Let me make sure this isn't too loud though, just in case I burn the man those eardrums, fam.
Yeah. We don't want none of that.
All right, let's see what
Gen Alpha is already racist, and some of them are learning racism before they even learn their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s.
It's racist, man. Your dad's teaching that nice and early, huh? Hell that.
Wing wong bing bong. You really can't blame nobody but the parent. And it's not just a one-clip incident. It's stuff like this as well.
She's a rare species of animal.
She's a rare species of animal to a African-American child. Look at the way they're looking at her like she's a zoo animal in an enclosure, huddled up as if she's some type of rare species and abomination.
Is it because she's the baby?
Yeah, mostly. And she has different color skin, so that's most.
I wanted to give the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to give the kids the benefit of the doubt. Man. I swear, we're like de-evolving. I swear to God, we're like de-evolving, bro. This is fucked up.
We were so close. We were so close, bro. It's my thing is how do they get to that point? How do you like? Who's teaching them?
Their parents. That's the fucking problem. That's the problem. It's their parents.
Oh shit! Big up Jacob for the raid, man. Big up, bro. Thanks for the raid, brother. Oh man, I appreciate.
Yeah, sorry I had to dip out the way I did, Jacob, innit, but I can't lie. I was already late to the stream, innit, so I had to duck out. My bad.
Hey, Jacob, don't worry. The next video we're reacting to, you might have an opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? It's about the mighty United States. You know what I'm saying? But hey, E, can you just But I'm sorry, we gotta take this back a little bit, yeah, because the parenting is non-existent here. Do you know what I'm saying? Safe.
Gen Alpha is already racist, and some of them are learning racism before they even learn their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s.
It's racist, man. Your dad's teaching that nice and early, huh? Hell that.
Wing wong bing bong. You really can't blame nobody but the parent. And it's not just a one-clip incident. It's stuff like this as well.
She's a rare species of animal.
She's a rare species of animal to a African-American child. Look at the way they're looking at her like she's a zoo animal in an enclosure, huddled up as if she's some type of rare species and abomination.
Is it because she's the baby?
Yeah, mostly. And she has different color skin, so that's most.
And the real problem is these kids don't get fucking disciplined. That's the problem, fam. If I said some crazy shit to someone else and my mom was there, she wouldn't get her phone out and record. She would have beat my ass, bro. And that's the difference, fam. These lot are not getting their asses beat. And it's not even a race thing. It's just a parenting thing. These lot are not getting disciplined, fam, at all. Because these are like, how old are they? Like 7, 8 or some shit?
Probably, yeah, probably about 7, 8.
Like, look at, she already looks like 60, bro, in this screenshot, fam. Like, she looks like she's lived her life. I can't lie, bro. She looks possessed. These kids are not like little ass kids. They should know better. The problem is that we're in a generation now. If you see something fucked up happening, you don't stop it. You pull out your phone and record it, fam. That's the problem.
Nah,
and
man.
It's like, let my mom catch me calling someone abnormal because of their skin color when I was that age. I would have got whooped, fam.
Yeah, you think my mom could ever hear me say that? She would have dragged me by my boxers out of the store or out of the school, wherever we were. It don't matter, bro. You know, and it is a discipline thing. This is basic parenting, bro. Like, this is basic parenting 101. There is no way you can allow your sorry, see, my mother tongue. That's my mother tongue. There's no way you can allow your children to be casually, and it's the way they, you know, sometimes there's a thought before you say something. There was no thought, you know. They've had this conversation before, bro. They've had this conversation in private.
Yeah, and you know it's like the first clip was a black kid too, being racist to an Asian.
And that's
so
not any better, by the way. That is not any better.
It's literally, it's not even a race thing. It's just, well, it is a race thing because they're racist, but like not in terms of one race specifically doing it to other races. It's every race just being racist now, bro. And it's just a parenting issue, bro. I feel
yeah. We are blaming the parents, Dan. Yeah.
It's the
100%
parenting
the parents. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just because the fact that they've gotten to that age, at that age, that your parents should teach you not to say. If they were like 3, 4, and they just said, "Oh, that like it's just they're just repeating something they heard," I can. But bro, these kids are like 7, 8 years old, man. But 38 seconds in, bro, and we've already been hit with some underbelly racism. This is outer belly at this point.
This isn't even underbelly. I'm saying this is like served on a platter, fam.
Yeah.
And we've seen it from a black guy or a black child to an Asian man, and we've seen it from white people to black. So this is just the youth. This is just the youth just being on bullshit, man. Where the belts, man? We need to advocate for the belts to make a return. I would actually buy a Gucci belt just to beat my kids with it, bro. No cap. To beat myself.
No, you have to have a collection and send them to pick the belt of destruction. You know what I'm saying?
No, every time I'd buy a more expensive belt, just so it's like and I'd use their allowance money too. Like if there was ever a time where they'd get allowance and they fuck up, I'm keeping their allowance money and I'll buy a better belt, just so when I'm beating them with the belt, they'll know that this is where their money went, and hopefully it'll teach them to sometimes shut the fuck up. All right, just learn to. The best thing to do in life is shut the fuck up. All right, keep.
No, because you know what it is. They're not wrong. What they're saying isn't wrong. Like it's not, as in factually, what they're saying isn't wrong. She's obviously a different skin color, but
wait, what?
This is what she.
A African American child. Look at the way they're looking at her like she's a zoo animal in an enclosure, huddled up as if she's some type of rare species and abomination.
Is it because she's the baby?
No, what did she say originally, bro?
Yeah,
African American child. Look at the way they're looking. She's a rare.
Okay, no, that is wrong.
Stuff like this as well.
She's a rare species of
animal, nigga.
No,
okay, let's not do.
I thought,
rare species of animal.
I thought they just said that she's different. She looks different to us. She's a rare species of animal.
Animal. Bro,
a rare species of animal.
Bro, an animal, fam. That's why I'm like, bro, this, like, kids need to, because the thing is about kids, right? They'll be brutally honest, innit? Like, they'll just say what they think because they don't know, like, what's right and wrong because they're kids, innit? Like, you shouldn't expect them to. But as parents, you should teach them, like, what's right and what's wrong to say. So, like, you can expect kids to say stuff like this. But if you're that old and you've said something like that already, that means you said something before and the parents ain't disciplined you properly, which is why you gotta beat their ass. Like, that's what you gotta do. You got to teach kids.
GTA.
In GTA, but there's literally a saying, right? It's better for people to think you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Sometimes, hey, look, it's better for people to think you're a fool than to confirm that you are a fool by you opening your damn mouth and saying some dumb shit. Bro, shut up, right? We gotta teach these kids, yo, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to say everything. Like, please, shut up. It's all right. Just shut up.
I know her mom was in the room, like. Anyways, let's keep going, man. This can't get any worse than this.
We're only 38 seconds in, bro. It's tough.
Oh gosh.
The parent gave you an opportunity talking about something. Is it because she's a baby? You know what it means, bro. She's rare species because she's black. That's the problem, all right? All of them would have been rolling down the playground. All right, slow your roll, buddy. We're still talking about children at the end of the day here, bro. All I see is bowling pins with clothes on. Racist kid uses a whip to threaten a black family.
This happened at her door.
It was terrifying.
This man channeled the
Nah, you see, that kid, I can't lie. If this is America, yeah, I'm up in the blicky, bro. I'm sorry. Like I wouldn't shoot, but I'm up in the blicky, bro. I'm sorry. Because like what look are we
In a
being for
black
real? Look at
family.
this, bro. Look at it. He whips
at
the
her
door. He's whipping the door, bro. Like these kids, like their parent needs to beat their ass, bro. Like I swear to God, if
Bro,
my son was worried that if he did some fuck shit, I would beat his ass, he wouldn't do the fuck shit. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm a big guy as well, fam. It's gonna hurt when I smack you, bro.
what? Where do you even get a whip from?
Hey, that might have been from the bedroom, from their parents' bedroom, bro.
Where did he get
they-
the whip from? Why
they
is he
clearly-
whipping the door?
Hey, husband and wife are whipping each other more than they're disciplining their kids,
Now
bro.
you see, this is where owning a pet comes in clutch. Because if you own a dog in this situation, I open the door. He's not mauling because I train all my pets. Yeah. My pet would be fully trained. But you're gonna hear some woo, woo, woo. You're running with that whip. You're running with that whip because this is the out. And at this point, yeah, I just think this is because it's the internet. There's no way your parents, unless your parents are at home practicing whipping people, which I don't think they are. It's the internet. But then at the same time, you can't stop your child's access to the internet.
You can't, but then it's also up to the parents to then, like, if they see their child fucking up, you beat their ass. Like, this isn't the first time he's done some shit like this. You're supposed to nip it in the bud quickly, bro. That's the problem, really. From the first time you see it, you're supposed to nip it in the bud, like just like that, innit? Because if you keep letting it go, then it turns into something bigger than what it is. Like, he has definitely tried to brandish the whip out back in his yard, innit? And his parents haven't dealt with it properly. So now he just feels comfortable going out to other people and doing it. I don't even know if he's doing it specifically on a race thing or not, but he just feels comfortable leaving his house with the whip and trying to use that to threaten other people, innit? You know what I'm saying? Or when say your friends are from St. Lucia, hey, I'm from St. Lucia as well, man. Salute. But
bro, salute.
Yeah, this is the problem with kids, innit? You can't because kids will just use their imagination and just keep going. You gotta let them know from early. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to do this, bro. It's conditioning, isn't it? Like when you're out on the football court, yo, if you're out on the pitch, first minute of the game, quick slide, innit? You know what I'm saying? You'll get a warning from the ref.
You got to leave one on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably should have been a yellow, but because it's 20 seconds into the game, the ref will give you a little warning, like, yo, chill out. But the player knows that, yo, I can't be dilly-dallying on the ball when this guy's around because it's going to be a long game. You got to do that with your kids, bro. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Leave a little bruise on their arm, innit? Just so like when they it hurts a little bit, they'll look at the arm and they'll remember the beating they got from their for doing dumb shit.
I guarantee you.
Know what I'm saying? Don't be dumb.
I guarantee you, this kid probably got in trouble for something. He done something, and now he's taking his anger out on this poor family's front door. You know what I'm saying? Hey, continue the video, man. I thought it couldn't get worse, guys. I'm sorry for pausing it, bro, but we're 50 seconds in, and there's a kid with a whip at a door. Like, what's going on? What's actually got straight red card? This is ref. Do something. Ref, do something, man. Let's go, man.
It was terrifying.
This man channeled the spiritual powers of his ancestors and manifested it into a whip. How do you even know what this is? Imagine looking through your doorbell camera and you see a little white dude who's like 5 years old with a whip. Sounds like a horror movie. Okay, so here's a clip of a Make-A-Wish kid taking the time out of his day to roast black people for I don't know what.
Get rid of fried chicken.
I wonder.
Nice. Something you eat.
Okay, you need to calm down with that.
Damn.
You can't make fried chicken jokes. I don't care what condition you have.
See, this is the problem. You see, everyone's laughing and being like, oh, no, you can't say that. But they're really laughing. So what does he do? He laughs. And then because that's instigation, he will make it worse. And this is why you beat their ass, bro.
Bro, you can't.
As a parent, talking about.
No, but in this situation, bro, in this situation, they can't put BTA, bro. They can't put belt to ass, bro.
No, I'm sorry. The parents,
Nah, E, come
Bro,
on.
sorry, bro. Bro.
Look at the situation and just think about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Nowadays,
Wait, who's the kid that made the joke? Is the kid special ed that made the
this
joke?
this is low key true. This is low key.
I might just not. I might just not have a child then at this point, bro. Because
bro, when we was growing up, you get whooped. Yeah, that's standard. You know what I'm saying? I've been whooped in the head teacher's office. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, no facts. I got.
You know what I'm saying?
But St. Lucia, bro. When I was at school, fam, I can't lie. I might have to go back I have to go back home to raise a kid, fam. I can't lie. I'm not raising a kid here, bro.
Rodney said I'll send him to Nigeria. Hey,
I hear it though.
Let's hear what. Yeah, she tweaking. Fried chicken jokes.
I don't care what condition you have, you do not have the capacity to be making fried chicken jokes. And it's funny because the parents in the background are giggling and laughing, but as soon as somebody were to call him out for, I don't know, make a disabled joke, then the room gets silent. He had to go. Okay, that's crazy. Bro already put in his...
Hey, you know what, yeah? But said he had to go.
The comment above is I ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing to lose joke. Hey, you know what? Fair enough, bro.
Play the video.
Fair enough.
2 weeks. At the end of the day, as messed up as this is, you can't really blame the kid. At the end of the day, bro, it's the parent who's teaching him this type of behavior and this type of racism, because racism is not inherited. It is definitely taught. Like, look at these two nice children on opposite sides of the spectrum. One, the whitest white, and the other one, the darkest form of dark. And they're having a very nice and enjoyable time, which goes to show that this type of behavior is something taught by the parents, the media, and whatever content they decide to consume or that the parents allow them to consume. Like, look at little Timmy here. He is out here advocating for Martin Luther King and feeling genuine sadness and sorrow for the atrocities he dealt with and the way he was taken out.
The white killed him.
The who?
The white. Killed him.
Hey, fair play to him, man.
He was a good
Bless
man.
him.
He was a good man. Children are like sponges. They're going to believe whatever you tell them. And if you feed them hatred and racism, that's all they're going to know. And that's why we see behaviors like that in today's day.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
To be fair, we don't know the context.
I don't think we need context for this clip, bro.
I know, but I'm trying to be somewhat fair. He's spamming. I can't breathe.
Is this meant to spread awareness?
He's not even. He's doing it in one breath. That's the worst part. He's not even taking a breath to say it. Listen
We
to
see
him, bro.
behaviors like that in today's day.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't.
He's not even taking a breath.
What the fuck?
He's not taking a breath. He's literally just spamming I can't breathe.
I'm so done with this video already, and we're 2 minutes in.
Oh my god. Now, one thing he said that I disagree with though is the parents teaching it. Like, the parents are teaching it. It's social media and the humor on social media, because the humor is a lot of like the worst things in the world are the easiest things to joke about. The problem with kids is that they don't know the boundaries of jokes, and this is things you just learn as you get older. But it has to be guided by the parents. Like, one thing I'd probably assume, especially in this generation, is you'd probably hear your kids saying some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, the first thing would be like, where did you get this from? But the answer is social media. But at that point, that's when you discipline them, or if you just sit them down and you just tell them about, yo, you can't say this because of this. And, you know, like, at that point, you got to steer them in the right direction. And then if you're trying to steer them and it doesn't work, then it's belt to ass, isn't it? But you have to at least try and guide them first, isn't it? You always got to try and guide them first. But I think it's social media. I don't think it's the parents being racist that would. It's not that at all.
Give them a backpack with a bottle of water, a flashlight, a blanket, and some food, and just leave them in the forest. It'll be alright. No, don't, guys, don't do that. Please don't do that.
You know, Paddington Bear when you had that long ass stick with the fucking little thing tied
Bro,
at the end.
he will come back in 18 years and be an NBA champion. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll be a D1 athlete. Just trust me. Send him to the forest. It works. Big up Daniel Kwang as well. Big up, bro. Hope you're good, my guy. Big up. Asian culture.
I can't breathe. 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 So this kid right here is out here advocating for African American rights and things like that. And the comment section, this is an old video, by the way. Top comment, white lives matter. The kid is doing positive, trying to spread a positive message about peace, happiness, and equality. And you're out here using your bigoted views and trying to influence children to think like you because you're a bigot. Now, growing up, I definitely experienced racism from other children, especially on games when I was playing games like Call of Duty. Don't ask me why I was playing Call of Duty when I was like 8 years old. So no, it's not necessarily a new concept, but what I did remember thinking is like, okay, when I get older, racism is going to die out. But now that I'm older, it feels like there's no end, all right? People are teaching their children to hate people based on the color of their skin. And sometimes it's not even their own children. They'll just go out and say crazy things to kids. Here we have a group of white supreme, and they're out here calling young black children the hard R.
Making threats. Can you arrest them? They have to accompany the through town. A light brain, bud. God, I love you. Fucking it just shows how fucking violent they are at a young age.
Get it, like.
What?
I love how he has the audacity to say it shows how violent they are at a young age when he's out here calling them the hard R. Like a word that's literally like is offensive, and they know it's offensive, and they know it triggers a reaction out of black people. Most black people. But they that's the reason why they go to that word, because they know 9 times out of 10 it will trigger some form of reaction. And then once they get said reaction that they knew they were going to get because of that word, look how violent they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's say, for example, I had some trauma in it with like let's say like mumsy passed or something, knock on wood, doesn't happen. And then you go out of your way to go and mention that, and then I get pissed off and you say, look how violent this guy is. You see that, like, he's just a violent individual. And it's like no, bro, you said something that's gonna intentionally trigger me. And then you spin it. It's like people like that is just weird, fam.
And you know what as well, yeah, it's like now because he started this whole thing off with look how violent they are. If he was to get his face weighed in, bro, like, do you get me? It would be valid.
It definitely would. It definitely would, fam. And this is the problem, innit? Like, and this is why I say it's the parents, because they're parent age, innit? Like, they look like in their 30s or something like that. And it's like, bro, these are the man raising kids, innit? And this is where the problem is, because whether it was our grandparents who started it, and then our parents became fucked up, and then they raised us, who in turn then will raise fucked up kids as well, and it's just a cycle. Like, it might just be a cycle of things just maybe start getting fucked up from, like, I don't know, like the 80s or some bullshit, or maybe the 90s. I don't know, innit? I don't know when it started, but somewhere down the line in the last couple generations,
bro, it started after 2005. From 2006 onwards, yeah.
It could be something like that, to be fair, but I genuinely just don't know the timeline. But somewhere back in the day, whether it was 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I don't know. Somewhere around there.
It's a generational problem.
Yeah, a generation of people became fucked up mentally, whether it was because of like single parent households, or because of financial issues, or because of economic problems, or because of like race problems, or whenever it was. Like, there's just a generation where it started, and then it got worse and worse for each generation, and now we're at the breaking point basically, where it's our generation, Jay, and then the generation after us. It's the worst it's been since I've been able to like process information. Is the worst humanity has been, fam.
Shit sucks, bro. It does get passed down, man. This is just sad, bro. This is insane. Yeah, let's march onwards.
Life. Matter of fact, get a job. You serve no purpose on this earth, bro. Why are you still here among the rest of us? We would be better off without you. We know things like this is bad, but seeing the results of said racism on these children really puts into perspective of how terrible this really is. So I'm gonna show you guys something called the doll test. All right. Which doll is pretty? The white one. Okay. Oh, okay. We got a point at the black one. Okay. Which one is ugly? The black one. Okay. The nice doll is the white one. Okay. Which one is bad? Damn, bro. Like, this is genuinely sad that these children are being taught that people who look like them with a darker skin complexion are automatically bad, negative, ugly. And obviously, they're not born believing this. Somebody is in their ear telling them, yo, being black is this, being black is that. Brief intermission, please make sure you subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Please like the video and subscribe to the second channel as well. And there's nothing they can do but believe it. They're victims. Whether you want to look at the ones who are being racist or the ones who are basing racism, they're all victims to bad parenting.
What do you think, Jay? Is it because these lot, they're kids, they're like 5 and under type kids, innit?
Yeah.
And they're just going off instinct. So, like, what do you think causes the instinct then? Because, like,
I think it's the pressure, bro. There's someone standing behind the camera. Like, I feel like there might be a bit of a fear to get it wrong, because you know, naturally sometimes, I don't know about you, but me especially, whenever there was like a multiple choice, I'd always hesitate. I'd do like. So I because they're so young, I think it's a little bit unfair to say that they're being taught to this. I genuinely think they just maybe some of that is just pure instinct, and it's just.
I hear what you're saying,
and there could be context behind it. There could be the kids are in the same place. They've seen, okay, she pointed to that one. Point to that one as well.
I do believe it's instinct, but it has to be. I do believe generally that instincts are caused by something, and for most kids to have the same answer on a question that really has no answer, there has to be some form of instinct that I believe it has to be caused by something, but I just don't know what it'd be caused by. Because it's like they're young enough to where they haven't really had any proper experience in the world, so I don't know how they would be able to even register racism. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the ones where it's like. It could be a thing like maybe there's white people behind the camera, and so they'd probably be scared to say, "Oh, the white baby is bad," so they might just point to the black baby to try and appease the surroundings. It could be that, to be fair.
Yeah,
because it's hard for me to. Yeah, it's hard for me to believe that a child that's 5 or under can really. They don't know what racism is. Like, they don't. So it's just like, I don't know if but it's just You want to carry on, or you got anything to add?
Yeah, nah. I was just I'm trying to work out. Is it someone? Yeah, it's gotta be. It has to be someone behind the camera, surely, man. They're just so young. I don't see them living enough of life to even come across that, unless they all coincidentally have heard their parents say something, or display some sort of behavior that would lead them to pick that. But yeah, I don't know. Let's
because the only reason I'd be like, I don't know, is because there was a black child and they picked the black doll as ugly, and it was like, at that point you have to be appeasing someone, because again, I just think you're too young to like understand it. But it's like, yes, I don't know. Salute to Marks, fam, and salute to Yasser as well, fam.
Big up Yasser as well, man.
Hey, these are the hard-hitting questions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know what I'm saying? We keep it real for the streets.
You already know, fam. Let's keep this going.
Let's keep it going, man.
Which one is bad? The black one. And why is that? The black one, okay? Why is this doll bad?
Okay, so like let's just scrap everything we just fucking said. Okay, so what is the actual reason why these kids are doing? There has to be something going on at home. There has to be, because like I was expecting a I don't know. That's what I was genuinely expecting here. The kid would just say, "Oh, I don't know. I just picked it," and I'd have been like, "All right, cool. They just picked it though." Because he's all black. Let's really talk about this, man. Do you think that? And this is I have no data to back this up. But do you think, for the most part, parenting is just so bad that kids will have some form of resentment towards their parents, or maybe they can sense that their parents might have a sense of resentment towards them? So there's just a lot of resentment going around, and you know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of parents. I feel bad saying parents, because there's two parent households with parents that love each other and love their child, and they have healthy functioning relationships, and like I don't want to diminish them, but there's no secret the amount of single mothers be running around, single fathers, man, them who are just going from girl to girl. You know what I'm saying? Women who just going from guy to guy. Do your thing, Jay. And like there's no shortage of that going around. Like we see that all the time. We see people, just whether it's men or women, just passing themselves around, voluntarily being a tribute to other people, just free love and all this shit. And it's like, if you end up just having a child out of marriage or out of a relationship, there's surely got to be some sort of resentment that the kid can feel. Because remember, a child can't process emotions, but they can react to emotions. Like they're not dumb. Like they won't know the emotion they're feeling or what's in the air, but they can feel something. And if they feel like their parent doesn't fully love them, for example, it could process some sort of negative emotion and reaction. Now, they won't be able to interpret it to what it is, but they're just going to see it through a kid's eyes. Like, for example, when if you're a baby, right, and your dad has to go out to work, you don't know that your dad's going out to work. You just see your dad's here, and then your dad's gone for a while, and then your dad's back. But when you get older, you start to realize, he's going to work. He's going to work. What? Why is he going to work? To earn money. Why is he earning money? So he can pay for the house, and he can pay for as your knowledge of the world expands, you start to get a better idea of your family and what happens and all that stuff. So I genuinely think that these kids, they don't have a full understanding of the world because they're kids, but they can probably sense something at home and it's influencing their decisions. That's personally what I think about it.
Yeah, it's gotta be, because I mean,
salute to your mom as well, Lord Rodney.
Big up, man. Big up to mumsy, bro. Listen, salute to all the mums out there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a crazy baby mum, but it's definitely coming from the parents. You know what I'm saying? Because I sit here and I think to myself, when I was growing up, and I went to a fairly, there weren't many kids in my primary school. Do you know what I'm saying? There just wasn't many. And even in my year group, I think there was literally about 4 in my year group in primary school. We had two classes of 30, so there were 6 out of 60 students. There was 6 black kids.
Tough.
Right? So, and I never felt like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I never felt that. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't ever feel like that, because the way I was raised by my parents is to be proud of where you come from. Like, and we're proud Caribbean people.
Yeah.
Very proud Caribbean people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever someone tells me they've gone to my country on holiday, my face lights up with glee. We're proud of where we come from. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't feel ashamed. We don't feel shame. So it's like, this has to come from. This definitely has to come from the parents of somehow. But Yeah, man. I want to hear what else you got to say.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
Well, one thing I want to say to Dan, innit, it definitely is both sides of like there's definitely both sides to it. One thing I just will say is I just can't speak on the white experience because I'm not white. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't speak on the experience that you have to deal with because, like, for example, the whole like, oh, white people can't be raised, or the black people can't be raised. Like, you guys have to deal with a different side of racism compared to us, innit? So, like, I'll never deny that it exists for white people. Just I can't speak on the white experience because I don't know it as in depth as I know black experience because I have to deal with that. You know? So I don't want to feel like I'm diminishing the racism white people go through, and it's nothing like that at all.
God rest their souls, man. God rest their souls, man. But this is what I'm saying.
Because-
Being a parent is such an important thing, man. It's such a blessing. But
Yeah. Facts.
He's all black. Meanwhile,
What the fuck is up with my?
Because he's all black. Meanwhile, you are black. Literally self-hate being taught at its finest. And it's crazy because these are all darker skin or darker complexion children. You can see the sadness in her face, dude. They genuinely don't know the implications or ramifications of the words and vernacular they choose to use. It's just objective fact. They think that black is worse, dark is worse, anything black is bad. And I feel like this is incredibly relatable as well. Some of us watching this video, even me, myself, growing up, learned that being darker is bad. Being black is bad. The darker, the worse, the lower IQ, less intelligent, more mean, etc. And a lot of us struggle with identity and self-hate issues growing up, and we had to unlearn all these behaviors. Meanwhile, it's being passed down to the next generation the same way it happened to a lot of us, bro. And that's why this really hits home, at least for me, bro. You can't help but feel bad for these children. And again, as I said earlier, it's the parents and the media. Like, of course, a child is gonna believe that black is worse when they're growing up watching things like this. Y'all know the show Coco Melon, right? Very popular, probably the #1 children's show.
Animals, which animal am I?
Which animal am I? Let me guess.
One sec. This is outrageous, by the way. But before we watch this egregious shit, big up Mike's for the raid, bro. Big up Mike. Take it back 5 seconds.
Did you just say which animal am I?
Yeah, just take it back 5 seconds.
Animals, which animal am I?
Which animal am I? Let me guess.
Oh, a monkey.
It's been a great stream, bro. Wrap it up, man. It's been a great stream.
Yo, bro, what the fuck? What
Wrap up
the
the stream, bro. It's been a great stream, fam. You know what I'm saying? This has been amazing. This has been amazing. In a fucking kid show. Man said Coco Melon. Should I just stay in the dark, bro? Because at this point, I'm a fucking monkey. And like, this is disgraceful, bro.
Yeah, we might have to watch
In a damn kid show.
Yeah, bro, we're watching the rest of this stream in the dark, bro. Can't lie.
In a kids show. Are they being for real?
You knew where it was going.
I know, but it's like, bro. Oh my gosh, what did the brother say? Reload it.
Coco Melon, right? Very popular, probably the #1 children's show.
Animals, which animal am I?
Which animal am I? Let me guess.
Oh, a monkey.
Really, bro? Really, bro?
Name? What would a good name be?
Oh, since the fur is black, how about Blackie?
What does that?
I can't be asked, bro. Like, I can't be asked with this shit, bro. We have buses, bro. This is public transportation, bro. Public transportation. Are we being for real? Man said, when's it gonna end? Hey, nah, this is disgraceful, bro. This is absolutely disgraceful. Hey, Dada, that's a yellow card, bro. But nah, this is disgraceful. I can't lie. This is disgraceful.
Blackie.
What does that teach the children that's watching the show? If something is black or someone is black, we gonna call them blackie. And this is in plenty cartoons. I'm not just cherry picking, but not only is it in kids TV shows, kids cartoons, it's also adults on the streets, like at Disneyland. Well, this ain't Disneyland right here, but this is Chuck E. Cheese, and this is a Sesame Street event. We just not saying hello to the black children. And then here at a
Nah, what the man said, no, nigga. Look at him, bro. He's like, yeah, no.
Nah. That has to be out of context. That has to be out of context.
It has to be surely, bro. Because how is he gonna say no? He's gonna high five? It's high five. No.
Yeah, nah. Ref, do something, man. Ref, have a word.
I'm just saying, these men want to ban Enzo, yeah, but they don't want to boycott Chuck E. Cheese and that.
They need to boycott. They need to boycott
This
children's television. What the heck?
I didn't even look at the Chuck E. Cheese at the bottom. I was looking at the shit at the top, fam. I said, hey. Oh my God, fam.
And then here at a Little League parade, okay, so we're throwing out candy, baseballs, goods, and items to the children. Give him some candy. Oh, what about the two black children sitting here? Oh, get skipped, buddy. Okay, next parent up. Oh, you skipping them too?
Kids are racist. Have you ever heard kids are colorblind? Hatred is taught. Well, that assumption is not only wrong, it's harmful. Psychology says that humans default to the belief that difference equals deficit. So unless they're taught differently, children assume that different races are inferior. This tendency is then subtly affirmed by the systemic racism they see on TV, at school, and in social situations.
I don't know, bro. I don't think that kids are naturally racist. I think that the stuff that they are taught is what plagues their brain.
I think she's like 30% right. Because she said, oh, she'll see different races as inferior. But as we clearly saw, black people were pointing to the black doll and saying that they were ugly and they were bad. So that's not a different race. If it was a different race inferiority, then they would point to the white doll because they're white. No, so I don't agree. I agree a little bit, but no, I don't agree.
No, I don't agree with her. She wrong, man.
I don't agree. Yeah,
child's brain is simply just a rock, a pea-sized brain with nothing inside of it. And then it's being forced to watch certain shows or see certain stuff online or hear certain jokes. And that's when it transforms its mind into being racist, because nobody starts off default racist, all right? You're not born with a racist gene. You don't come out the womb talking about some fried chicken and watermelon and hanging around and throwing whips around and smacking people's doors with whip. Like, for example, this right here. Yes, I'm Indian. Yes, my favorite sport is cricket. Yes, I don't shower. Yes, I eat street food. And yes, I smell like dog. This has to be created by somebody who's like 10 years old, bro. Don't forget, bro, Gen Alpha was born in like what, 2012, 2013? Let's find out, actually. Gen Alpha is from 2010 to 2024. Gen Alpha is 15 years old. If that made you feel old, I'm sorry, bro. Any of y'all who's watching this video who was born in the 1900s, deathbed is knocking, all right? It's knocking. Would you still love me if I was Indian? This might be another 15-year-old, which tells me that Gen Alpha is racist. For some reason, when I think of Gen Alpha, bro, I think of like little miniature like babies, some children. Don't.
This is like, and this is why, like, I genuinely believe, right, that people just do shit for attention on social media, bro. Like, people who are in their teenage years, at this point, you know when something's like, you know the boundary to cross in it. I think shit like that is literally just for TikTok likes, innit? And it's at that point where you're really feeding the problem, innit? It's like, nah, fam.
Bro,
he knows what he's doing.
What I don't understand is, like, parenting must genuinely be. People make parenting look like it's the most difficult thing in the world. Like, how hard is it? And you know what? Do you think it comes from a place of self-hatred?
For some people, sure. It wouldn't be for the kids, because the kids, unless the kids are taught to hate themselves, then no. But
No,
I think
but I'm saying,
parents,
do you think this is why the parents take such such a do you think they're choosing just not to educate them, or do you think they're just not educated enough?
They're not educated enough, the parents. And the thing is, right, the parents are having kids not for the kids, they're having parents for themselves. That's really the issue. I think a lot of people nowadays are more obsessed with the idea of being a parent rather than having a child.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or like in terms of having the parent as a title rather than having parent as a responsibility. And of course, raising kids is very, very difficult. Like you have to basically for at least like 18 years plus dedicate a large amount of your life to raising another human being. So it's definitely difficult, sure, but like the best way to have a child is to put yourself in the best circumstance. For example, like being in a loving and healthy relationship, or being married, or having a stable income, or living in a decent house, or living in a decent area if you're able to do that. You know, it's like things like that. There's simple things you can do to make it that much easier. But unfortunately, like a lot of people in this generation, like they'll either not be in a relationship at all or be in a very bad one, won't have a stable income. They don't have any like skills to help to benefit the world, so they can demand money for the skill. A lot of people are still living with their parents. In a bit, fam, take care.
Take care.
They're living with their parents. Like they're not stable in any way. But the idea of just being a parent is probably just an attractive idea to them, innit? Because it probably
Yeah, of course,
gives
bro.
them a sense of
That's like a
maturity.
lot of things. That's genuinely with like a lot of things in nowadays, bro. It's like people date or get married not to build a life with someone and actually leave a legacy in this world. Nah, it's just to say I got married. It's just to say it. It's just almost like the title of it sounds better than actually. And it's like, yeah, I'm a parent.
Yeah.
I'm a parent, but are you actually a parent? Are you doing the things that you need to do for your kid? And do you know what's so mad? Those of you that follow me on Twitter would have seen it. I literally saw a video that made me sick to my stomach. Literally, a mother went to the club, and they found her baby
On the road,
strolling in the street at 2 a.m. And I'm thinking, bro, why have a kid? Why? What's the point? You don't have to have a kid.
Inside. No. Like she's gone to the club to literally tour. So like she couldn't even drop her kids off at her mom's, which is what a lot of people do there. They'll drop their kids at their mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
But then
just what you do
there's
now,
another
innit?
problem, right? There's another problem. You're dropping your kids to your mum. How often are you doing that? Meaning your kids getting raised by a completely different generation. You think there's one thing about grandparents that we all know about grandparents, is they don't have no filter around children. Like the amount of times I've heard my mom say, you can't say that, don't say that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's true, genuinely. They don't have no filter around. So if you're having a child and is spending 75-80% of the time of his childhood growing up with the grandparents and that, don't you think eventually at some point he might start to adopt some of them views or look at things the way they look at things?
Yeah, and just not being able to filter out shit. That's the problem, innit? Like people gotta know what to say and what they can say. People don't think about it. To be fair, for kids, we shouldn't expect them to have the emotional maturity to know about this kind of stuff. But again, it's down to the parents to teach them that emotional and mental maturity. And a lot of these people who are having kids are still kids themselves in terms of their mentality and where they're at. And like, everything's so still materialistic. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's still looking for their opportunity to get the big bag and to go on trips and to do it, like not for the memories themselves, but really just for the ability to flex that you went on the trip. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole motive for life is messed up, and I think it's just a generational problem. As time has gone on, the parents have just their ideas and mentalities changed, and it gets worse for each generation, isn't it? And I think it's going to be like that until there's some sort of big reset. I don't know how it will happen, but eventually there has to be a reset of some sort.
Nah, we'll see, man. We pressing on. We pressing
bro.
on.
Young
Yeah.
people.
Don't know why my laptop starts doing this, bro. Every time I unpause in it, but hey.
This might be another 15-year-old, which tells me that Gen Alpha is racist. For some reason, when I think of Gen Alpha, bro, I think of like little miniature like babies, some children. Don't clip that, bro. Young people, really young people. But Gen Alpha's older, way older than I thought, bro. And I'm not just going off the stuff that's on the internet because I have younger siblings who are Gen Alpha and they tell me about racist experiences at school all the time. The other day, my younger brother was telling me about how there are often...
Also, shout out to Jay-Z for this song in it, The Story of OJ. This is a very good song in it. I'd urge anyone in the chat to listen to it. It's a very good song in my opinion. In my opinion, it's Jay-Z's best song, but I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan. But,
I haven't heard it.
Yeah, it's a very political song in it, but it's a very good song. You have to watch the music video with it though as well. It'll just make it that much better of an experience. But yeah, it's a very good song. Sorry about the sidetrack.
And children who are not black saying anti-black things, the N-word, and it just shows that this stuff truly does happen from Generation Alpha. Like, we got clips like this. Bro said that with some bass and emphasis on the hard R. He said that like his name was John Smith and he rides horses all day.
You go to jail. And that's just that, right?
Buddy, aren't you Hispanic? Do you think you're on the team? They don't rock with you like that, bro. Racist whites in the South, they don't rock with you. They will have you hanging with the fishes the same way they had us hanging with the fishes. Who do you think you are? At the end of the day, bad parenting is the source of this horrible behavior. For the kid in the beginning of the video to be saying ching chong to Asian people, and the same thing with all types of anti-black rhetoric, this person's a strange species abomination. Teach your children that racism is bad. Another thing I want to mention, not only do they consume racist cartoons or racist TV shows, but also the content creators, especially streamers. By the way, like 90% of Twitch streamer audiences are like 15 years old and younger. For example, we have people like Nick Fuentes who says things like your body, my choice.
When we control your bodies, guess what?
Don't get me started on Andrew Tate and the things that he says.
Why can't you get a job? I can't find a job. Everyone can find a job. You can pick strawberries. You can do something.
And even Sneeko a little while ago went on a crazy red-pilled rant, and he ran into some of his fans in public.
Did you say the woman? What, everybody? Oh, no. Okay, the woman. The woman. What? No, wait.
Yeah, and look at this shit, man. Just to be able to, because they thought that streamer would fuck with him for saying that shit. Fuck the women, bro.
Also, quickly, I was at my old flat 13 years ago. Woman cleaning, stuck kid on open windowsill. Kid fell out 4th floor window. Mum didn't know till police kicked door in, as I called them. Some parents ain't meant to be parents. That is
Christ.
That is awful.
That's insanity.
Yeah. Again, like, why have a kid?
So they don't actually care about the child, they care about the title and the praise that comes with being a parent. Whereas more time they're just dumping the responsibility on other people as much as they can. It's just like that's what it is, isn't it? That's
what is actually the point, man. Oh. Anyways, we're nearly at the end, guys. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, we will.
We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgender.
What have I done?
And I feel like this really emphasized for him and for everybody watching.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about for real. They're just seeing their favorite content creator saying some shit like that, and they're repeating it, bro. It's like, yeah.
That the consumers of this are being like indoctrinated into this mindset of bigotry, and they're all Gen Alpha. Another thing that really sucks is that I can tell this is going to take them years to unlearn if they ever do unlearn it. I'm pretty sure all of us grew up learning something that was hateful and having to unlearn it and realize, yo, I was tripping. The people who taught me this, they were bugging out, and they're going to have to go down that same path, which shows that we're not really progressing the way we want to. Because if the next generation is going through the exact same thing our generation and the previous generation went through, what type of progress is that? Gen Alpha is already full of a bunch of badass little kids. Like, I've seen countless videos of people saying that they're terrified of teenagers in public because they're so rude, mean, and obnoxious.
They do not tell you about these teenagers in the parenting books.
Pause.
Fucking.
One thing I cannot stand is fucking school children. After school. 3 p.m. till 5 o'clock. I cannot stand it. They are loud. They smell like body odor. They're in the way. They queue up in the shop knowing full well they can't afford all of the stuff that they picked up, so that they take bare long in the fucking queue. I cannot stand them. I do not leave my house. Between 3 and 5, I take a nap. If I'm at home, I take a nap. Because I can't leave my house. I can't do it, bro. It's too stressful. They're animals. Exactly. No, they are animals. They are wild animals.
I know that. Yeah.
They're like stray dogs, bro.
Yeah, they are, bro. And in Halsden as well, it's terrible, fam. Because there's literally one main road that connects like Halsden to like Stonebridge and all that stuff. And it's like they'll just pack the 18 bus, fam. And it's like, bro, the whole bus will be crowded with just a bunch of school kids and that. And when I had to come home from sixth form, it was jarring. But like, I haven't, like, the Lord, this is how I know the Lord is good in it. I haven't had to work during school. Like, if I work during school hours, it's all the way through from past the beginning to the end. I don't have to travel with school kids. So that's how I know the Lord is good in it, because I haven't had to travel with school kids for ages, bro. Whereas I always had to. So, you know what? God is good all the time, innit? So,
amen.
Fuck them kids, innit? What did Michael Jordan say, bro?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that. And I'm so happy my sister's over secondary school now, because
yeah,
I mean, she's still got
my
sixth form,
siblings have finished school now as well.
Yeah, she's still got sixth form, but it's like that's not that bad compared to be fair, her sixth form, because she's going to the same sixth form I used to go to. But when I was there, I could leave when I wanted, innit? As long as I made it to lessons on time, it's fine. But now they implement the rule where you can't leave until like 4. That's like, that's shit, bro. That's so shit.
Yeah,
I'll be real, that's so bad. Me, bro, because like they would make my lessons like I'd have to go in at 8, and then from between like 11 and like 3, there was no lesson for me. So like, imagine someone else now gets that fucking schedule, and they can't leave the fucking place. You know how they'd be trapped there for 4 hours, not being able to do shit. Like, bro, I'd literally go back home, right? There's a Sam's right there where I live in it. I'd go to Sam's, get the spicy drumsticks, you know what I'm saying? Then go home, chill for like 2 hours, and then go back out. That man can't even do that no more, bro. They can't even do that. They gotta stay locked down, fam. It's peak.
Delinquents, a lot of them.
It's fucking peak, bro.
Oh man,
brutal. Empathy is down about 40% in teenagers these days.
What the fuck? I hate my laptop, bro. My life hate my laptop, bro. It's pissing me off.
Food, mean, and obnoxious.
They do not tell you about these teenagers in the parenting books. They're fucking brutal.
Empathy is down about 40% in teenagers these days because they're doing a lot of their relationships on digital platforms. That is removing the opportunity for them to see the impact of their words and actions on the receiver's face, body language, in the tone of their words.
And once they get even older, they might become dangerous incels that nobody can do anything about. They might be the next generation of full-on racists that don't hide it. In conclusion, parents, watch your kids. Watch the media they consume. Watch the YouTubers they watch the cartoons, because racism, bigotry, hatefulness, spitefulness, whatever you want to call it, all these negative qualities are all hidden throughout these kid shows or these content creators, and teaching them things that they should not be getting their brain wrapped around, and making them hate themselves or hate other people of other races. And for the parents who are flat out teaching their children racism, there's not much I can say for you, bro. We're waiting for your expiration date like some expired milk. Nobody gonna miss you. I think Gen Z, Gen X, and boomers are low-key teaching Gen Alpha how to be racist and bigoted. We saw kids being racist to other kids. We saw parents being racist to kids. We saw adults being racist to kids. Racism from teenagers online. And we saw the psychological effect of racism on young kids, teaching them to hate themselves, which is something that I and a lot of you guys watching this video experienced growing up. And as I said before, it can take lots of years of unlearning, and maybe they never even unlearn it, bro. Let me know if you think I'm tripping about this topic. Do you think it's not that deep? Let me know what you think down below in the comments.
Yeah, man. Chat, what do you lot think about it? What do you lot think about that, man? I think that was a good watch. I can't lie. I think he made some good points as well. I can't cap. You know,
there was some stuff where I slightly disagreed with where it was coming from, but it was a good video. No cap.
Overall, I believe the message was. I believe it was the right message, man. If you're a parent, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're passing on the right information onto your kids, man. because you're imprinting how they view the world, man. Especially from a young age, you know what I'm saying? But chat, I can't lie, I'm actually drained. I've done 4 streams today.
No, I was gonna say we should probably end it on this one. To be fair, one video a week with this kind of stuff is probably good, innit? To be fair, because like we made a 10-minute video an hour, innit? Like
insane. That is it's because of that first minute. That first minute took me.
You'd be surprised. That first minute was only like 20 minutes of the stream. So we broke it down a lot.
I can't believe that. The first thing I hear was she's a different kind of species. Yeah, insane. But people, make sure you sub to E. You know what I'm saying? What you got coming up, bro?
SNN is making its return, fam. The news segment season 2 is dropping officially either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know whether to make it every Thursday or every Friday. I think it'll probably be every Friday, but I'm gonna try and get it out tomorrow. But yeah, season 2 of the news is coming back in it. I had to take a break because of exams, but now I'm back delivering the news. And yeah, we're gonna run it up, man. I'm gonna win best Spurs show of the year next year at the Tottenham Awards show. So getting my preparation in early, fam. No cap.
We love to see it, man. We love to see it. Guys, no stream today / tomorrow, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm live Friday with Deji and Northside. We will be here. We are cooking up. You know what I'm saying? And over the weekend, we will be live with Sava as well. So make sure you lock in. Make sure you smash a like on your way out as well. Like I said, sub to E, sub to me. If you want to become a member, you don't have to. The link is in the description. And yeah, help me get to 1K. Kudos to Spurs. Here we go. West Ham are in the mud. Noni Madueke. It's looking dark. But hey, you know who it is, man. Jay from the cave. We're out. E, we're out. Peace and love, man.
Peace.
Blessings.